Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of the Audio Journal. My name is Jason Sism, and this is a space for me to talk a little bit to you one on one about business, how I run business, how I leverage my life, my calendar, the tools that I use for not only the business of being a financial advisor, but also being a writer, an author, and a coach. And I haven't done too many of these audio journal episodes, but one tool that I am now using is here on Substack. So if you go to jbsism.com/Substack, you can find out more about what I'm doing there. This is going to be a space where I will periodically be putting custom newsletter options as well as videos just like this. It's a space where I can upload things that I feel are pertinent. I may have links from my website periodically here to Substack, but I wanted to create a different spot, a different place to upload things about business. This is where I have my business podcast, in fact, the audio journal with Jason, the journal audio version that you're listening to now. And one thing that is going to be changing with this podcast down the road, not quite yet, I don't have enough content out yet, and I haven't played with it enough yet. So, but eventually this podcast will go behind a paywall. So if you want up to date business leadership information where I go really deep and I go to the next level of how I'm running business, then this podcast is going to be for you. And I may change the name of it. Right now it's called The Audio Journal, but I may call it The Audio Leadership Journal with Jason. And it's a journal, an audio journal, just like it sounds. Me talking about what's working in my business, what I'm doing to manage my time, what I'm doing to lead people on a day to day basis. So, with that being said, there are going to be videos periodically, there's going to be audio, and it's going to go behind a paywall. And you can still subscribe to it on your favorite podcast apps. I'm going to have free episodes. So, the free episodes will go onto the podcast. And the ones that aren't on the podcast, so you may see episode 5, and then you may see episode 10 on the podcast, RSS feed on Apple Podcasts. The ones between 5 and 10, so 6, 7, 8, 9, those are going to be behind the paywall. So those are going to be kind of the premium content, the cream of the crop. So I'm excited about this. I'm using Substack for this purpose. They create a really, really robust system. I'm going to get into a little bit more about how Substack works in another episode, but this is just kind of a quick review episode, preview, I should say, of what's coming down the pike for the audio journal. So I hope you enjoy that. We'll talk soon. If you want more information about me, you can do so on my website, jasonsism.com. And you can subscribe to the Substack newsletter here at Substack, jasonsism.com/Substack. Have a good one. We'll talk later. Bye-bye.